Welcome to PirateThink podcast. This is my first official one. Back, I don't know, I suppose back in the seat to some degree, or back at it, whatever this is. I'm fucking doing it, and we're giving it a crack. And we're going to have some fun with it, which I'm excited about. I'm in the process of just editing, just like availability for operational question. A conversation that I had tonight. I was intending to come out to the shed and shoot this podcast and had a few things that I wanted to chat about, but I ended up in a good conversation with my cousin, and I thought this is a great little test run, and I just hit record on my phone and on the camera gear that was already set up, and just had a cool conversation with my cousin. I also played today, setting up this shit today. I did a big clean in the shed and kind of got this space organised, and I had some time with the kids. They were just up in the mezzanine playing in the office. It was great. I kind of slowly cleaned things up and set this kind of little area up, which has been really needed for my, I feel, emotional health. I feel this is like an amazing outlet opportunity for me to use that I think I really need. But at the same time, I think help heaps of people out there in just how they process shit. Anyway, I'm out here doing this. I had a little bit of footage from today when we were like, it was the daytime when the girls were playing. We just did a little bit of setup, and my girls came out and we just, I don't know, just talked shit for a little bit. And they were super cute and it was super cool. And they're part of my like crazy little pirate gang crew anyway. And they're the kind of biggest encouragers. So I had a few things. Old mate Alex from YouTube, I believe it was. I mean, I should remember because he's probably the only person that has ever commented. So fucking, that's what you get from me. You get a thumbs up there, buddy. I don't want to play the thing, mate. Where is it? Comments. Alex, my boy. The boys, Alex, the boys. You know, I get it, Alex. I actually thought that was a last name because I'm old. The boys. I don't know, but yeah, it's probably the boys. I get it. Good on Alex. Fucking legend. Anyway, great comment, by the way. I sent the comment straight to Sean because I thought, what a brilliant comment, and I hope I gave a somewhat intellectual comment back. But I appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate it. You know what I mean? I tell you what, if you think this is shit, by all means, if you think this is shit, by all means as well, please, just drop a comment and say, hey bud, you shit. At least I get a comment, you know what I mean? I'll be like, fuck yes, comment. Thank you. Anyway, we'll edit that shit out. Bit of rawness, bit of realness there for you, which is great. Anyway, I was just recording this, putting together this thing. Alex the Boyus, mate, my mind is a flurry of ideas, insecurities, uncertainties, ambition, disaster, emotion, love, triumph, and all sorts of stuff. And you would be right in not really knowing what PirateThink is, what it stands for, anything like that, because I do in its essence or in its heart, but I don't know in how that is outworked yet. And I'm just trialing different forms of content that maybe I enjoy making more than others, or feel comfortable at more than others, or fit into my life and schedule and work and that type of stuff, and just trialing some different aspects of how to integrate this whole thing into my world a little bit more easily. But I want to do something with quality because it's another massive creative release that I find that I've been involved in for many years, is playing with lighting and studios and feeling a sense of like perfection, not perfection, but maybe it is perfectionism. Let's unpack that next. Brad and his sloppy perfectionism. It'd be an interesting one actually, because I'm super sloppy, but call for perfection in things I'm trying to achieve. Been really deep into it in my own head, so love to have that chat. So I don't really know what the outworking model is for say sake Alex on, and I'll get to a point and then I'll run another kind of tangent story because I'm trying to chase, think of it this way, I get there's probably 10 conversations and dialogues between each kind of brain fart of me changing direction, and I just kind of latch onto one that I think, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that will either be maybe inappropriate or not right timing, or geez, I'd love to say that, but I probably shouldn't. And then kind of spit out, which is good because I've normally got shit there, but is not good when my mind's racing crazy because I kind of find it really hard to snatch onto them. And that was one of the key personal growth challenges that I wanted to implement for basically putting this type of content out, or getting out in front of a camera and putting myself in what normally is a high stress situation and learn to understand it and unpack it and control it and deal with it and all that type of stuff was a core pillar as to why I started doing YouTube and video. I've got another YouTube channel that's just TRC, Terrain Racing Channel, and I haven't done much with it in the last few years, but it's also a great memory bank of a season and time in my life and a passion and stuff like that. And I love knowing that the videos are just there. But I've kind of been in YouTube and different bits and pieces, and I've always wanted to find a way to express myself and find a way to bring value and bring connection and community and whatever it might be. And I suppose the later you get in life, you just kind of like, what one thing can I do that aids in creative and heart and direction and calling and feeling and ambition and all those type of things tied into each other. And I feel this has always been it to some degree for me. So yeah, and I would kind of premise that and say I don't even know what the future could hold. I've got so many ideas brewing around PirateThink and a whole bunch of philosophy and just really honest and really great conversation. And I've got some really cool guys like Steve, who, if you want to just carry on and see a little bit of whatever my life is, i.e. just a real moment with my children setting up the studio today, and then just a random, I'll have to ask my cousin yet. I didn't ask him. We kind of mentioned it, but I should probably just say, hey, are you sure you want me to use this? I'm pretty sure he'd be sweet because he doesn't really give a fuck, and I don't really give a fuck, which is great. So, that being said, I don't know. Episode 1. Sean, you're welcome. Put in the effort. I felt comfortable. I felt energized. I felt like, and you know what? I know you're sitting there with that smug look on your face. And you know what? I'm here. I'm fucking queer. I'm not queer. I'm happy. I'm so not queer that I'm even happy to just leave that I'm queer on record. You're welcome. The rain is coming. PirateThink coming. Hey, here we are. Just a little test to see what all of this comes out like. I think I need to drop that kind of. Yo! What? Come and sit up here and do a podcast with me. You looking at that camera there? Well, hello guys, and welcome to the PirateThink podcast. I'm here with Amari James. I am Bradley James. And also coming to the party is the one, the only, awesome Avery James. Do you want to sit up here and do the podcast with us quickly? Talking to the camera. Right. Yeah. So is then my question is then, is the chemical roller coaster, is that an engraved neurological pathway? So it feels like it's like a baseline thing, but it's, of course it is that, because it's a refined pattern of behaviour or habit to respond like that in that particular type of, you know what I mean, situation.
Hey.
No, I'm just recording this conversation
Oh yeah, nice.
because I think it's sick.
It's yeah. Well, yeah. It's more like a highway. I feel like I fueled that anger almost because it felt good and it was the justification for my fucking. And I could tell a story in my own mind to justify the feeling, and everyone fucking wouldn't understand because they're not me. They don't live in
Yeah.
pain, and fuck them. And and I had to catch myself, bro. I was awake, so I went to bed at 7:30, and I couldn't sleep until 11 or 10:45, whatever it was the last time I looked at my watch, and I was like going through like that fucking just running scenarios through my head, and it was almost like the chemical of the shitty mood sparked that neurological highway. Just put me in fucking lane 3 at 120, just going, think shit thoughts, Steve, get angry, fucking. And it was self-perpetuating, bro. I had to stop
Mm.
it and stop it and stop it and stop it and stop it for fucking hours. Oh,
Yeah, man.
and
That's that's the
then it
that's
got
the
pretty
battleground.
frustrated. Yeah, well, that's what I was just telling myself. I'm like, bro, you need to be here. Don't get up. Don't walk away. Don't distract yourself. Don't pull your phone out. Don't fucking just be here.
Yeah,
Here we go.
process it.
And then, oh, it's funny. I'm almost thinking next time I should try and probe it on a good night. So initiate that thought process and be as the watcher from the start, and
Mm.
see it start, and then try and figure out how to end it. Hmm. Not a bad idea. I must have got a little bit of weed in there somewhere amongst the
Yeah,
cardboard.
or cause a lighter brushing up against it and navigate not falling into it.
Ah,
Is
yeah.
the perspective
Flirt
I would
with it.
take on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's basically saying, how much can I push one of my own emotional triggers,
Mm. And still be in
right?
control of it.
And then unpack it as it hits that, essentially that neurological pathway, which is starts with the burst. You know what I mean?
Yeah, normally it's, yeah, dropped on the highway, yeah, 120 fucking lane 3. Wow. Oh, bro, you should hear the patrol after a full day of driving. It's just fucking.
Oh yeah, it's because it's she's just everything's hot. Hey, it's like,
Everything.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's opened up.
it was awesome. I was, and like, every Zara's got something wrong with her bladder at the moment. She pisses like a fucking racehorse. She's been through all of her pants today, 5,
Yeah, wow.
and
We've definitely had Murray seasons like that.
oh, and so every time we're coming back onto the highway, I was just like, want to hear Christina, wah! Before they can comment, I've got the windows down, just wah!
Oh yeah, and they're like, yeah, mine are like, wee, and then they're like, put them up.
It is so much fun. And
Yeah, it's
so,
great.
yeah, I probably should have just gone for a drive yesterday and just done something stupid as a reset, like, that distraction reset. I tried music, I tried walking, I tried exercising, I tried alcohol, I tried fuck. Just
I love it. Alcohol.
it was I only had like one can of these fucking 4% ginger beers. Um, but anyway, just something to try and, like, kickstart a different pathway, like that alcohol fun pathway.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, it was not a fun day yesterday, and it shipped me off even more because it was on holidays. We were like, you know, then I go down, I'm paying for this. I'm paying to be cranky. Like, are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh,
but
the first year I went to Port Douglas was like mental struggle.
but I feel I was already processing things at that trip. But yeah, approached the second Port Douglas trip completely different.
Yeah, just relax. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, my perspective, now that I'm thinking about it, is um, it shouldn't matter what's going on. I'm here to enjoy and relax. So I can deal with everything because I'm here to enjoy and relax. That's my priority, and that's what I choose as my, you know, what do you call it? Mindset. Like this is it. And
Yeah, that's
so,
my default while I'm away is that,
yeah, yeah. But then the girls are just, it's like the more you give them, the more they want. And it's,
oh, yeah.
oh, can I, I'm like, fucking stop. Just, you have had more than a week's worth at home of everything. Stop and be grateful and fucking stop asking for something.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God. And I
Mate,
just,
when they're it's bedtime, same thing. It's just like asking, oh, can you lay just one more question? Can you lay with me? And it's like, mate, especially when they're sick too, because it's like,
oh,
I'm all
yeah.
for those nights where you lay with your children and read them a book. I mean, we read books every night and we do a bedtime routine and we sleep with them and we
Yeah.
massage and we put magnesium rubs on their feet and like
Yeah.
and I'm good. I'm all for that and it's routine and it's pattern and it's good moments of connection. But then, mate, you've got to have your strict routine because the second you go outside of that
Yeah.
and do one step more, it's just like, mate, it
Floodgates open.
snowballs. Yeah.
Yes. And
And
so,
the second
yeah.
one's up doing anything, it's just like boost. The second one appears, you know. It's like, hey,
Oh, they are wide awake at 5:30 these days, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because there's just more to do, more to have, more to, and I'm like, this is what I wanted. So yeah, the girls are in. We've got one queen bed, and I'm in a single bed tonight. We were trying to get home, and then trying to get to Newcastle, and then and I was just like, let's just pull in seriously. I think I'm done. And Nicola's like, oh, I'm done. I'm booking this place. Um, and so yeah, it's this tiny little like well, you know those classic looking drive through the middle of this U-shape just doors essentially in this tiny little apartments off everything.
yeah,
It's one of those like a little rape drug alley. It's cool. Um, but yeah, so Nick's in with the girls, and I'm just in a single bed, and it's got its own TV, but it's all this open one area with like it almost narrows where the bathroom is between the two beds. The whole thing would be 30 square meters, maybe.
yes. What are they
uh,
charging you that a night? 180.
$175. Yep.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, we said the same. We're like, and that's why Nicola goes, if you say there's only three, it's like $150 cheaper. If you say there's four people, they go, you need two beds, two rooms, and it's $500, whatever it was. And I was like, who gives a fuck? Like, let's just go and sleep. She's, no. We'll just say there's three of us. And I was like, yeah, I honestly don't care. As long as I get to sleep. And
Yeah.
she goes, yeah, you'll be in one bed, we'll be in this other one. And so anyway, we set it on the
yeah,
camera, and then yeah, I told you, this dude
yeah.
texted me. Goes,
Texture.
yeah, and I was like, he's probably just sitting on his camera watching us.
Oh yeah.
And now he's watching me
100%.
roll up a joint.
Just doing a Brad A and just camera in your room.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, he's on his camera. I said that. I was like, he's on his app while he's on the phone. Like, he just puts it on speaker, fucking pulls out the app, and there we are. Like, here you go, mate. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, spank her on the bum.
Oh,
Just live streaming it, eh? On some weird
holidays
website.
are fucking great for that, eh?
Oh, it
Fuck.
is.
Oh, we rooted twice in one day. Like, it's unheard
Oof.
of these days.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
awesome. She's got lingerie on, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then she ate a full bowl of pasta and a piece of pizza. She's like, I'm so full. I'm just going to bed. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah,
How else
100%.
are on holidays? She's like,
Yeah.
we're in the same bed. And I'm like, just go out and pretend you're getting something out of the back of the car. I'll just fucking drop your pants, put it in, and we'll fuck right out in the middle of the night, like in the car park. And she's like, no way. And I was like, what? Who gives a fuck? And when am I going to see any of these old cunts ever again?
Yeah.
And what are they going to see? Your ass. And she's like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. And I was like, come
Yeah, I'm
on.
not asking.
Yeah. There's something in the car you need to get right fucking now.
Yeah.
uh, But no,
The bubbles will sleep and Dada will eat.
yeah. Oh, I'm so keen.
It's good.
Um, but yeah,
No, it's good,
it's
man.
been good.
Holidays are always a wicked thing to bring perspective as well, though, and um, reset yourself, I suppose.
Well, and that was literally all I wanted was a reset because I was starting to hate work and starting to fucking burn. I sent a big letter on, the day before I went away, and I'm like, I hope he fucking sacks me. Just walk me when I get back, like. And then I just
Love
wanted to
it.
forget about all of that,
Yeah.
which I did, it's great. And then
I
I
will
actually
give you
read,
every opportunity to fire me.
yeah, I'm gonna just rub you up, do the wrong thing, like and he
Yeah.
doesn't come back with any feedback. And I'm like, so anyway, I sent this big letter, and it was all, I think I told it was worded like, this was an opportunity I thought we could have worked together on, as instead, I felt left out. And I didn't say I felt, I was like, I was excluded from those meetings, or I
Yeah.
wasn't involved in those meetings, or, I see that there's an account management thing once a month with senior management. Seems odd that I'm not there when it directly impacts my job, like things like that. And yeah, he wrote back. Uh, he'll read through it and blah blah blah. But we'll see.
Mm.
I'm going to actually start thinking about what else I can do, and possibly see a career advisor. But I think there's a thing online you can fill out. You go, what do you like? What do you don't? What do you do? All those things, and it gives you a sort of a general direction.
Mm.
And then I'll sort of work backwards from there. So
Yeah, man. Heaps of opportunity.
yeah, that's the key. Oh, I've got to call Matt Crow back because we put an offer in on this block at 2.1, and I missed a call from him yesterday. But keen to hear what they said. I'm assuming she came back with a no. Otherwise, he would have called and called and called.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
or it's a
keen.
maybe. We just got to talk through some detail.
Yeah, and the thing I do like about the boys is they're not, overly concerned if everyone's not there at once. If they're not making decisions, then we just go, hey, bro, we caught up, we talked about this, this, and this. What are your thoughts about this? Yeah. What did you guys agree on? Well, we thought about this and this and this, and so we came to this agreement. And I'm like, yeah, sweet as, I agree.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I just worry that they are going to run away a little bit with the fucking ball when they get the chance, but.
Yeah.
At least I'm aware. I can already sort of see it happening, and I've called it on it twice.
Do we air this podcast now or after it fails? No.
Yeah. We shall rename
Yeah,
the
who
people
shall
involved.
rename anonymous,
Johnny Bravo was character A.
Yeah. He point on the teddy where he touched you.
Just in case it does get heard, I do love the boys, and they are doing a great job. And
Yeah.
no,
Make
it is good, and I
make
wouldn't.
sure
I
you
like.
pull your weight.
The one thing I said to Nick was my major concern is does she want to be tied to these families and people, for the next foreseeable future? Like it kind
Mm.
of, I mean, she doesn't necessarily have to be involved, but I said I'd prefer it if you were on board and, willing at least. You don't have to be there from fucking 9 to 5 doing everything and every dinner and all that stuff. But, this is for
Yeah,
our
there's
family.
got to be a handover, and then there's got to be just like availability for operational questions for a certain amount of time. Would seem fair or
Yeah,
fitting.
yeah, yeah. And so she's keen. And now that we know, like I've heard it from the horse's mouth that Abby and Beck are keen. And keen as in, seems legit. like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Not a
um,
no, not a no.
not a no, yeah.
Yeah, it's about as
So
good as
it's
you'll
kind of,
get.
it's nice to be honest. I'm not going to ask for anything more. But yeah, Nick's probably the same. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm hoping it turns out, but I'm also, this is our first thing. This like not many people work out well on their first sort of endeavour, but Matt's gone down the road a heap of times, and we've
Yeah,
all
I
owned
think I
properties and
think
stuff. It's
if
just
you partner well and the structures are in place and the details clear, you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? It's all that, I
Even if
suppose.
it Yeah, and if that's all set up, that was my picking point, that was my stickler
Mm.
sort of voice the other night when we all caught up. Because I think if all that is already done, then my wife's calling me.
All right.
I'll have to talk to you later.
See you, bro.
So
If there's some leaves, we can get our buckets and collect some leaves.
What a great idea. Well, thank you for watching this episode of Pirate Think. I'm Brad,
I'm Avery. Molly!
and we are the Pirate Tribe. High five.
And also,
Did you just pick your nose on camera? This is Troy, who's been here the whole time in case the camera didn't see him. Hi, Troy. Great job, guys.